talkback feature. This
My
is
question for Kamala is why are we, and I say we because my tax dollars is sending the money, why are we sending money to other countries when we desperately need it in our own country for homeless, housing, resources, for whatever? That is my determining factor if I vote for Kamala or not.
that's one of the reasons the America First rhetoric resonates, because nobody in America would complain about where money was going if American citizens' everyday needs were being met. So what do you say to that?
We can do it all, and we do. So, first of all, I maintain very strongly America should never pull ourselves away from our responsibility as a world leader. And that is in the best interest of our national security and each one of us as Americans and our standing in the world. That being said, we also have an obligation to American citizens, obviously, and people who are here to meet their everyday needs and challenges, which is why, for example, we have done the work in the last 4 years of bringing down the cost of prescription medication, whether it be $35 a month for seniors for insulin or $2,000 a year cap on prescription medication. What we have done that has been about putting $17 billion in our HBCUs. I am proud to be the first HBCU Vice President of the United States. I intend to be the first HBCU President of the United States. Those resources are about sending them to centers of academic excellence that I know them to be. The work that I continue to do is about increasing access to capital for our small businesses. It is about increasing the opportunity for home ownership, knowing that black people are 40% less likely to be homeowners in America. We have a history of legal and procedural obstacles to that home ownership, starting with the fact nobody got 40 acres and a mule, to redlining, to issues that this Detroit area and people around the country know to be real. So part of my plan is that we're going to give people a $25,000 down payment assistance to get their foot in the door to buy a home for first-time home buyers. The work that I'm going to do to increase housing supply in America, knowing that that's one of the reasons that rents and housing prices are jacked up, and to work with the private sector, cut through the red tape, and work to build more housing, 3 million before the end of my first term. And I give these examples, and there are many more which I will offer. So, for example, the work that I will do to extend the child tax credit to $6,000 for young families during the first year of their child's life. Because as you and I both know, our families all have a natural desire to parent their children well, but not always the resources. So by expanding the child tax credit to the first year of a child's life to $6,000, that gives that young family the ability to buy a car seat or a crib or clothes, the things that are so important during that critical phase of that child's development, so that they can get on the road and actually have a chance at succeeding.
Jake, you still don't get it. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, nailed as a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopefully elect. Jake, you still don't get it. None of these people whom you vote for is going to change your circumstances. The only person that's going to change your circumstance is Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. You can believe it or not. Okay? The only system that you should be putting your trust in is a system in the way of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, which is his truth, this faith, and prophecy. That is it, okay? Because first of all, let me read this scripture real fast. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15, it says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy power shall choose, one from among thy brethren," meaning of your people, your own kinfolk. And this is not a color thing, and that's dealing with Kamala. One from among thy brethren shall thou set king over thee, because it's really a man that's supposed to be in office. A woman is not even supposed to have a seat in authority like that, as the scriptures say. All right. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not of thy brother. So first of all, it's supposed to be a man, right? One of your own kin that's supposed to be having that king or rulership over thee, right? And Trump's not neither. Second of all, a woman shouldn't even be in a high office of authority or a seat of authority in that case as well. But see, you know what? Jake is going to vote for her because, she's of their skin complexion. The same thing what they did with Obama. But did he help change any circumstances? I think not. Jake is still in bad circumstances, and we're actually in one of the worst case scenarios, even under the Biden administration as well. Okay, because all it did was follow up with the domino effect. But see, the scriptures say here, you shouldn't even be voting if these people are not of your people. And then first of all, it has to be a man, as I read once again. Okay, but see, Jake has this mindset of they want to continue. They want to continue to trust in this system. And all this system has offered you was what? Oppression. That is it. That is it. That's all we got from it. It's oppression. Cannot you see? Cannot you see of what this system, how far it has destroyed us as a people, how it has destroyed our mindset, how it has destroyed our spirituality, our morals, our integrity? And I'm talking about in a general sense. Can you not see? No, Jake still can't see because Jake blind as I don't know what. But see, as you want to continue to trust in the system, you're going to continue to be pierced by the serpent with his plan, his agenda, and his system. But Jake gonna do what Jake gonna do. Right? So we're at the point where it's like, hey, Jake, y'all want to continue to rally and say do this and do that, or vote for this person or vote for that person, like your circumstances are going to change? I think not. The book of Isaiah chapter 36 verse 6, it says, lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. You got to understand, America, Babylon the Great is spiritually called what? Sodom and Egypt. And just as ancient Egypt was our place of oppression, so it's America, Babylon the Great. Okay, we just saying building pyramids with brick and mortar. What are we doing? We're working 8, 10, 12-hour shifts for minimum pay of what we're not worth. Continue to build these Fortune 500 or billion-dollar companies, right? When we get nothing, while they're building generational wealth for their, you hear what I said, generational wealth for their families. Okay, while we get crumbs and while we suffer. All right, that's what you see that's taking place. So this is still a place of our oppression. But Jake, you just think somehow that when you put someone in office, that your vote really matters and that your vote is going to change your circumstance. I think not. But you'll see. You'll see. Because you did the same thing when Biden got in office, because you wanted Trump out so bad, and y'all complained even more. But let's continue. It says, lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, wherein if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. So Jake, how long do you want to continue to be pierced? Do you not get it? Do you not get it that this system is not for you? When you gonna get it? No, you ain't gonna get it until it's too late, right? And we steadily Slovakia, we steadily telling Jake this week in and week out. From highways to the byways to different videos brothers make every day, breaking all of this down. But Jake, you still don't get it. Which now leads me to this. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 31, verse 1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. All right? Neither Jake don't seek Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. They don't seek his way. They're seeking in the way of what? The system. Because who's they're trusting? The system, or the people that is in authority over this system, over this corporation place, which they call as a country, America, Babylon the Great. All right? But y'all trusting it so much because it has some sort of power that you see, right? But little do you know, Babylon the Great is crumbling right before your eyes, right? Day by day, we're watching the strength, the strength of Babylon the Great go right out the door. All right? Now, Let's go to this one, Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, said Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin and sin. None of these people, right, that you're trying to set before you on the top are telling you that you need to seek Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. No, they're saying follow their way, follow their plan, get with the program. That's all they're saying. They're not trying to help you build your morality. They're not trying to help you build your spirituality, which goes back to what? Your heritage, right? Which is the Holy Scriptures. See, they get away from that. They shy away from that. They diminish that from you, you know? That's what they do. They act like it doesn't exist or it's not helpful. But really, if you think about the Scriptures, if the Scriptures was to start to get followed right now, let's just say right now, that the Scriptures was the way, the world would start to change, okay? Overnight. Trust and believe it. Overnight. Okay? Not for the heathen, because they the wicked. See, the heathen thrive off the wickedness and Jake's sin. So that's why they want you to continue to add sin and sin. That's why they want you to continue to be a covering, you know, of their spirit and not the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that you may add sin and sin, so you can continue to destroy yourself, and so you can continue to further build up their wicked society. All right, and the spread of falsehood all throughout the minds of the people, starting with, you know, the children. It says, verse 2, it says, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. Salakia. Read that again. It says, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and in the trust of the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. So Jake, this is what you about to see. This is what you about to see. You are about to see, okay, that you adding yourself to this system is going to be what? Your shame and your confusion. Just give it some time, right? If you're not seeing it now, you won't see it furthermore once, you know, whoever gets elected. But as we read Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15, you ain't supposed to be voting for nobody that's a stranger, right? Or someone that is not of your brethren. But Jake still don't get it. But it's cool, because the word has went out. All right. Now I want to see if I can find. There was one more, right? It's lock it, because, you know, I follow a bunch of stuff on here. But there's another one. Let's see what this one's talking about.
Cream gone. Choice cuts for the rich while the middle get the bone. Lower class is lucky to even manifest the marrow. Can't keep your eyes on the prize when it's always on the sparrow. See, civil conversations come from speaking to civil people. That man don't have a plan, so his dance is to speak evil. We don't want to see the country burn. We want to see the country learn that love and integrity is what makes the world turn. Not spite. Not the stripping of rights, not immoral behavior from a so-called savior. They say they want to ban books and censor history to protect children, but they don't want to ban the laws that allow children to get guns to shoot up buildings. They don't want to ban the guns that allow civilians to commit mass killings because they're more concerned with overturning the reproductive rights of women. At this point, I look at America and ask what's needed. It needs care, it needs comfort, it needs feeding.
No, we need Yahushua. Who cares about Babylon the Great? We need to get the hell up out of here, and we need to get home. You see, this is just another lost individual, you know, to the fact that the understanding of the Scriptures, and to the fact of the understanding that no one he votes for, and you see who he's voting for, right? It's going to help you or your people. Not saying he's not a knowledgeable individual, right? I listen to him rap and speak. He's an intelligent brother when it comes to certain things or certain wisdom of this world. But the Lord said the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High, right? Because if you had any type of intelligence, you you will understand and see that voting for these people is not your way out. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is. That was just a quick lunch break hit to the spirit. Lord willing, with other fans. Next time I say shalom.